The confirmed number of new coronavirus cases reported in Los Angeles County in the last 24 hours is 1,460, with 5 additional deaths. Here in Torrance, 18 additional cases were reported with 1 new death. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Leslie Robbins. It's Monday, December 13th. Los Angeles County confirms the 7th case of the Omicron variant. Public Health says the individual recently traveled domestically, is fully vaccinated, had mild symptoms, and is self-isolating. Health officials have identified close contacts in Los Angeles County, some who tested negative and others awaiting test results. The county's public health director, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, says this latest case of the Omicron variant underscores how critical safety measures are while traveling. Fortunately, all indications are that among those who are fully vaccinated, illness severity, if infected with this new strain, are mild. The Public Health Department is reminding residents that getting tested helps to reduce the spread of COVID-19, especially if you are traveling over the holidays and had possible exposure or are experiencing symptoms. Ferrer also says continuing to adhere to masking requirements when indoors or in large outdoor events will also add another layer of protection from getting sick during the holidays. Speaking of the holidays, Los Angeles County may be at the start of the winter COVID-19 surge. According to public health officials, coronavirus cases have climbed nearly 33% over the last 2 weeks, sending the county back to the worst COVID transmission rates in months. Also on the rise in LA County are COVID-19 related hospitalizations, which before the Thanksgiving holiday hit a new low since the Delta surge began in the summer. Now, COVID hospitalizations are up 21% since pre-Thanksgiving records. The county's public health director, Dr. Barbara Ferrer, says another point of concern right now is the increase in transmission among school-aged children, which rose to its highest level in the week after the Thanksgiving holiday. And as of the December holidays, as they quickly approach, she says it should serve as a reminder to get children vaccinated, to give them that added layer of protection before holiday parties and gatherings take place. Dr. Ferrer says while this winter's potential surge is not expected to be as severe as past seasons, which overwhelmed LA County's hospitals last year, people should not let their guards down. In LA County, among residents who are eligible for the vaccine, 67% are fully vaccinated, with 75% having had at least 1 dose. The county continues to make vaccines widely available through mobile clinics and home visits, especially in hard-to-reach neighborhoods. Vaccines are always free, and appointments can be made online by going to vaccinatelacounty.com. Los Angeles County is expanding its vaccine mandate among county employees to include contract workers. Taking effect on January 1st, contractors who work with the public or county employees will have to be vaccinated against COVID-19 under the new rules. Contractors have until the end of the year to request a medical or religious exemption, and if granted, would be required to undergo weekly testing. LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn had recommended expanding a mandate covering the county's more than 100,000 employees to include outside contractors. As of December 7th, more than 81% of county employees were fully vaccinated, and another 1% were partially inoculated. Now, while the county is emphasizing education and outreach to increase vaccination compliance, some employees have already started to receive notices, and if not compliant with the new mandate, could face termination at the end of the year. Big box retailers are urging Congress to help combat the recent wave of smash and grab robberies. A letter signed by 20 top executives from retailers like Target, Best Buy, Nordstrom, Home Depot, and Dollar General are asking House and Senate leaders to pass legislation that would make it harder for people to remain anonymous when they sell things online. It's called the Informed Consumers Act, and it's designed to increase transparency around sellers on third-party marketplaces. Retailers are hoping that by cutting off the resale pipeline for stolen goods, which is enabled by online marketplaces, increasing measures to verify the identity of sellers could discourage further crimes. Representatives of the Retail Industry Leaders Association, the trade group responsible for the letter, said every major online marketplace is regularly used to sell stolen items from fake online accounts. The retail industry has been rocked by a rash of flash mob robberies that involve dozens of masked thieves charging into stores with weapons and stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in merchandise. The National Retail Federation estimates that such incidents cost companies roughly $700,000 for every $1 billion in sales. And based on the group's holiday sales forecast, retailers could potentially lose up to $590 million from just the last 2 months of the year. With Christmas just 2 weeks away, FedEx is warning customers that recent storms across the country may cause additional delays. As severe weather conditions rip through at least 5 states, leaving widespread devastation, FedEx announced there would be substantial disruptions to their service. A deadly tornado touched down in parts of Kentucky, which has already exceeded the death toll of 100 lives across 10 or more counties. At least one person died at an Amazon facility in Edwardsville, Illinois, as the roof of the facility was ripped off and the wall about the length of a football field collapsed. Parts of Tennessee, Missouri, and Arkansas are also feeling the impacts of the recent storms. Workers at a National Weather Service office in Weldon Spring, Missouri, had to take shelter as a tornado passed through their office. FedEx is asking customers to continue to check the status of their shipments for updated delivery dates. Well, speaking of weather, the National Weather Service warns that the most significant storm of the season is expected to hit Southern California this week. Up to 3 inches of rain and snow, along with gusts of up to 65 miles per hour, are expected to whip through the SoCal region as early as tonight, so commuters should be prepared. Officials are also monitoring fire-prone areas that could prompt hazardous debris flows and flash flooding amid the incoming rainstorm. Fire department officials are reminding residents to be aware for potential mud and debris flow dangers associated with rain. Free sandbags are offered at the Torrance City Yard for residents. They're located at 20500 Madrona Avenue. With 12 days left until the Christmas holiday, Citi Cable's Rhianna Trutanich and Popeye are helping to count down the days with 12 days of Dogmas. Here's Rhianna and Popeye to tell us what we can expect over the next 12 days.
Welcome to the 12 days of Dogmas. So over the next 12 days, Santa Paws and I are going to be sharing fun ways to celebrate the season with your canine companion. So our first idea for today is to get an advent calendar for your dog. We all love advent calendars during the holiday season. It's a really fun way to count down the days until Christmas, and your dog should get to do that too. I have Popeye's advent calendar here. I got it at a local pet store, but you can also get them online, or you can even make one for your canine companion. And Popeye loves opening up the doors for each day leading up to Christmas. Now, given that it's the 12 days of Dogmas, another thing that you can get or make for your pup is a 12 days of Christmas countdown calendar. I have one here for Popeye that I got at the local pet store. Again, you could make one, really fun DIY craft. Huh, Popeye? And each day you open up the door and there are little toys for your pup. So I have one here for Popeye. It is a little Christmas ornament. It's super, super, super cute. And it's just, oh, I knew that got your attention. Okay, so Popeye and I are gonna go play with this, but be sure to tune in tomorrow for another fun holiday idea for you and your dog.
Thanks, Ronan. Can't wait to see what you have in store for us tomorrow. Well, a local organization celebrated an outstanding year of great partnerships and success stories. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board held their 26th annual awards ceremony at Inglewood SoFi Stadium. SBWIB and South Bay business partners congratulated and honored participants who have successfully made it through various SBWIB programs, received training, and have found a job as a result. This event was also a chance to thank the many businesses who've partnered with the SBWIB, providing training and support to the organization. CEO Jan Vogel was there to speak with us.
Anything to do with employment, workforce, whatever we can do to help our businesses stay competitive, stay in the South Bay. We're honoring some Torrance businesses today, honoring some Torrance participants today, honoring some Torrance providers today. So anything we can do to help businesses stay local and help residents that are laid off, want to get a better job, we're here for them. And of course, we have a Torrance One Stop in Torrance to make it convenient for them. It's young people, it's middle-aged people, and it's old people like me. Whoever needs a helping hand, we're here for them.
Proceeds from the event will go towards sustaining and funding various youth-oriented programs and events, including their teen centers and the Blueprint for Workplace Success program. The city is celebrating the life and legacy of a beloved member of the Torrance community. Bill Applegate, a former Torrance City Council member who served consecutive terms from 1978, passed away on Thursday, December 9th. Applegate was born in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. He served in the United States Air Force, attended college in Connecticut, and ultimately moved to Torrance in 1968 with his wife Linda and 2 sons to raise their family. Applegate quickly became active in the community. He served on the Torrance Water Commission and the Civil Service Commission before serving on the council. He was active in the Torrance community, taking on roles within several boards and organizations, from the AYSO to the Torrance Chamber of Commerce to the YMCA. He also served on the Torrance Armed Forces Parade Committee, the largest civic armed forces parade in the United States, serving as the chairman for 14 years. In 1994, he was awarded the United States Secretary of Defense Medal for Outstanding Public Service, the second highest award given to a civilian. He also owned Applegate Company, a real estate development and management consulting firm in Torrance, helping to promote commercial development in downtown Torrance and the Torrance Municipal Airport. He received the city's highest honor in 2002 with the Jared Sidney Torrance Award. Through his involvement in numerous community organizations, he has left an imprint in the Torrance community that is sure to be seen for generations to come. His family is planning a memorial service in January at the YMCA. Well, the heavens gained another angel the same week. Gerald Ronan, or more fondly known as Jerry, passed away on Thursday, just 2 days after receiving the city's highest honor, the Jared Sidney Torrance Award. Jerry was born on March 2nd, 1926, in the cowboy town of Fort Pierre, South Dakota. After high school, Jerry joined the Navy, serving 2.5 years during World War II. From there, he attended Creighton University, traveled the world, and returned to the States to become a teacher, eventually making his way to Torrance, California in the mid-1950s. Jerry's love of history and education brought him to teach at Torrance High School, where he had a 37-year career. He taught history, English, and mentored thousands of students during his tenure. When he retired from education, he went on to then give back to the community in other ways, including volunteering and civic engagement. Jerry served and supported many local organizations, including the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation, the Torrance Theater Company, the Torrance Historical Society, and much more. He spearheaded the Names on the Wall project, which led to the creation of the Veterans Memorial located at Maple Avenue and Torrance Boulevard, which now has 146 names etched onto the wall, a dedication to Torrance residents who lost their lives during a time of war. During last week's council meeting, Jerry was honored with this lifetime achievement as the mayor and council all praised him for all of his contributions. Thank you, Jerry, for making a difference in this community. We dedicate this show to you, Jerry, along with Mr. Bill Applegate, two pillars in this community who have dedicated their entire lives to make Torrance a better place to live, work, and play.